Something special about Building 21 and like something that like especially the way we learn is that we learn competency based and it's very like community based.
I first found out about Boston Day in the evening back in like 2016. It sounded funny at first, like, oh, it's like getting a GED or it's not what everyone else is doing.
What's special about how I learn here are the competencies and the great relationships I establish with my teachers.
I'm one of the first students that like joined the blended learning opportunity. They just made blended learning closer, intimate type of like vibe with students.
It just feels good. It just makes me happy to be able to learn here.
It's not like traditional school, how some schools, you just sit in class, a teacher asks you questions or give you an assignment.
Not gonna lie, it feels really good to be a student here. It's a bright air space to come into in the morning. There's a lot of teachers you can talk to, people that care about you, a lot of support space and all that.
Everybody cares about each other and we all try to uplift each other.
All of my other schools, they didn't teach the way I needed to be taught. I was always a hands-on person.
I have a lot more support versus other schools. When I was in private school, it was completely different because they didn't really care more so about the students. All they really cared about was getting good grades.
It's not like we're always writing essays and stuff. It's more, I find, interactive in a way.
I just need a more like personalized approach when it comes to education.
It's not like a traditional school. They want to help you get your work done. You're not just going to feel like you're by yourself.
It's so different from other schools that I've attended because in my middle school, like I would find something stressful because it wouldn't be as open to like ask questions.
I just feel like here they just push you to be the best you could be.
It's kind of like being a part of a family. Everybody knows everybody, and I feel like most people care about each other.
Transitioning to Building 21 from my middle school, it was a pretty big change. I was not ready for that. But once I got here, everybody was so welcoming and they really cared for me and wanted me to be a really good student and set a great example.
These teachers are willing to make sure you get through this school. Some of the most amazing individuals I've ever met who are like so eager and willing to teach any student, no matter where you're coming from or what you're dealing with outside of school.
This school is not like a regular school to me. It's more like you're your own person. They understand you, like you could be really who you are.
They've allowed me to learn how I learn, and they allowed me to move on somewhat my own pace.
I didn't think I would be who I am today without my teachers and all the people who've supported me through the years here.
They just give me the help that I need.
They always have an open and positive mindset. One teacher, her name is Miss Mosley, but she always came to school very bubbly, very happy, and like I wanted to thrive to have a job just like her.
I don't really feel scared asking them questions about anything, and I know that the teachers are here to give us the best education they can.
I definitely feel like I can be myself here.
I appreciate all my teachers because they made this a very safe and loving environment for me and some of my peers.
So competency-based education at Building 21, it more so looks like you have a specific target level and there are certain levels for you to aim towards. In those competencies, they explain to you everything that you have to do in order to get that grade. The competencies here direct me towards what exactly I need to achieve. I have a target which just allows me to reach for whatever is the best for me.
During the lesson, we would either get taught self-paced, like either a video or the teacher teaching on the board, and the practice is where we show what we know.
My last school, you get 100 or you get a 50. Here, it's more of progressing through the year.
Sometimes it might be harder for a person when they tend to need more help than a regular student will need. So that's why I feel like EDA supports the people that need stuff like that.
We're allowed to not necessarily like attack it however we want, like, oh, I can skip a couple assignments. If you want to get ahead, you can.
But everybody moves at their own pace. If one person's still at the first level, that's just their own pace. Like everybody doesn't need to be at the same speed.
If you get it wrong, you have the time to get it right.
Basically progress through that during the entire span of the year, where it doesn't give you immediate fail if you do it one. It just gives you more time to better that skill.
Or we can always ask, hey, Ms. Brown, can you give us some more extra practice on this? Or can you go over this one more time before you take the test?
It's very helpful towards me because I don't feel the stress of having to be so advanced as everybody else.
Or like there's other students who know how to do it, they allow other students to help you, so like you always have support no matter what time it is or where it is.
There are also other people that are on my level. You can move with a group of people or you can move by yourself. It's really like what's better for you.
You can reach out to your peers and ask them for help on those certain assignments, which basically shows that you're a pro at this.
You get to learn at your own pace, but you're still learning in a timely manner.
Hands-on help, it's way better. It's like accommodating towards everybody. Flexibility, it was just like perfect for me.
I wouldn't say there isn't choice, and there is choice. It's all at your own pace.
My teacher, like, he gives us like choices, like, because he knows like some students tend to like something different. Last year, my teacher gave us a writing assignment, like basically like say like an argumentative piece, which movie that you liked and why people should watch it. It was like a fun assignment. I don't like to write at all.
I love designing stuff. We got to like make like all sorts of little cardboard furniture for the tiny homes, and it was just really amazing. Got to decide the structure and like everything because it felt like I was designing my own home, and I was.
I have the will to like choose my own learning sometimes. Last year in biology, the teacher gave us options on what assignment we wanted to choose to do. I honestly believe that it helped me also because I didn't think that the work that other students were doing, I would have been able to do.
Our interests are included in the way we want to learn in different ways. Like last year in ELA, our teacher, he gave us some different options and then had everybody fill out a survey deciding what they wanted to do. We ended up reading a graphic novel version of Frankenstein, which I really enjoyed that.
Being able to choose a topic allows me to use my skills that I know and also adapt new skills.
Here you do get to pick and choose like when you learn it or what you're learning.
I like having the freedom to put my creativity into the schoolwork I do.
In environmental science, a competency I've mastered is effective communication. You have to be able to communicate with your teammates efficiently. You have to reach over and ask people for help, which it's not easy.
I feel like communication is definitely one of the biggest skills I learned while being at the school. No matter what class it is, since we are a project-based school, we do projects in every single class, so you always have to collaborate with someone.
In 4th grade, we were learning about electricity and plumbing, and we made tiny homes. We used the electricity and the plumbing to make the stuff in the house actually work. It was really fun. I know how to construct a circuit to make light.
What I really love about this school, they really teach you about real life.
Some of the ways I'm learning here and have learned are the mentality of wanting to graduate rather than something you have to do.
People like think like BDA as like they want to hold you, they're not hoping, but like it's not like just a regular return to school. It's just like giving you a second chance.
Here, like, you actually know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
They want me to succeed in life.
They've helped me realize that it's okay to move how I move and learn how I learn.
I guess I just want people to know how amazing it is to be here and to be able to learn here. I wouldn't want to be in any other school.
I think that the school has a really good community, and I think it's a nice school to go to.
Everybody here, we have like a purpose. I feel like this school, they give you your own like leverage to be like free and just be yourself.
You can just do anything. Whatever profession, whatever lifestyle you want to live, EDA is going to help you get there.
When you try to hinder people and try to fit them inside of one little box, it really keeps them from allowing them to go the farthest they can actually go.